Hey, it's your boy DJ Wolf here. Um, got a couple of things on my mind. First item for bids as I record this here today from the Southern Maryland studio directly. I finally got rid of Blog Talk Radio after really about almost almost 3 years. It was time. Um, I had been using it for quite some time. I didn't get a lot of listeners. I didn't get a lot of calls. I had a few calls though. For some reason, it just wasn't working out. But I'm definitely gonna get rid of it. I'm kind of scaling back, and as you all know, there was talk about the YouTube scale back to pay uh, YouTube channels. Where now, uh, and I'm not really totally familiar with it because I myself personally, I've been on YouTube since 2008, and I started out as a comedy channel. That was my original intention. I never intended for YouTube. I mean, hold on a second. Um, I never intended. Can you hear me? Okay. I never intended for YouTube to be the type of channel that it is now. Back then, because for me, YouTube was more like a hobby. It's still a hobby for me now, and for me, it really is a truly a labor of love. I didn't do it for the money. There are people who do it, as a career and monetary gain, and that's fine. I have nothing against it. I really don't. You know, my only regret is I wish I had done that years earlier. To be honest, I wish I had done it a long time ago, but I didn't. I don't think it's fair for YouTube to try to downsize the monetary for YouTubers, particularly black YouTubers, man. You're actually hurting the brand when you're doing that, and I don't think that's right. And I don't have no problem with them doing it. I think they should be paid because YouTube is making money off of it anyway. You know, there's got something called YouTube Red where people pay for a service. They actually get ready to come out with a YouTube cable DVR type service that's getting ready to come out. I already seen it. So that alone should allow YouTube content providers to be able to make money off of it. You know, I don't have to. I mean, that's me personally. I mean, I never got into it for that. I didn't know about the monetary thing till about 3 years ago, and I've been on YouTube since 2008. Never knew about it. Never knew about it. And if I know I could have made kind of money that I could have made out of it, I probably would have did it full time. But I wasn't. I wasn't quite ready at the time. I mean, I am now, but for me personally, it ain't something that I have to. But I wish the people who actually are getting subscribers or putting out the content that they're putting out get paid. They all should. I mean, and that means Tommy, Advice Show, Lovely T. They're my top three favorites anyway, along with Black Authority and Professor Black Truth. Those are my teachers. Those two in particular, uh, and others who provide really good content. I do my content through Spreaker, and sometimes I actually come on live through YouTube. and I did it on Blog Talk Radio. You know, but I don't think that's fair for those content providers that put their time and some of their monetization into it. Their personal, you know, and I think they should get paid. I mean, that's me. You know, you should be allowed, if you're putting the kind of content you are and putting the kind of subscribers into the fold of YouTube, you should get paid. If I had got up to about close to 500,000 subscribers, I would like to get some monetary value behind that, because I'm bringing in money with my brand. You know, I think that's only fair. I personally think that's only fair. I really, really honestly do. And personally, I don't blame those content brands to wanting to get money. No. They should. They're bringing in the revenue to YouTube, and I think that's only fair. You know, me myself, I don't do a whole lot of videos. I actually do. I forward my stuff on YouTube through another service. But I don't think that's right. And I stand firm with my fellow content providers on this issue. I really do. All of them. Even the ones I don't particularly like. But I stand firm with them. Because I don't think that's fair. These guys that are on here, and people I mentioned, are the ones that make YouTube the place to be, the place to go when the mainstream media doesn't provide the content that people really want. That's only fair. It's only fair. So again, to those people out there who provide great content on YouTube, to the millions of subscribers out there, I stand firmly with you on this, all of you, because it's not right. It's not right at all. I stand particularly firm with Tommy Sotomayor on the level, not only because I actually met him down here in the district a few years ago. A very nice guy. But the fact that he's speaking primarily from the heart about the issues that he sees going on in his community, and I totally agree. I've talked about it on my programs many, many times before. About the things that's going on in my community. I talked about it recently when I came back from Cleveland. I talked about it while I was in Cleveland. You know, I was so upset when I was there. I just decided not to even do. I do have some video footage, but it ain't what I really wanted to show. Although I could show it, it's not, you know. But just ride through my old neighborhood. But it was so upsetting. It was so upsetting. It truly was to see that going on. And the stuff I wanted to show you, I couldn't show you because I was too busy driving the whole time I was there. So next time, even when I drive, you know, because I took my wife with me, and I didn't really, you know, have time to do all that stopping and all that. But I will be the next time I go back, and I'll be going back pretty soon in the next 4 to 6 months. The main thing about YouTube is people are on this platform to tell their stories about the things going on around the world and in the communities and the neighborhoods. They're telling the stories about stuff that's going on in their communities and the neighborhoods because the mainstream media isn't doing it. We're doing the things, we talk about the stuff that's not being addressed. That's why there's an optional content. But by the same token, YouTube content providers should be paid. They should have the opportunity to get that money and not have the money fucked with. None of them. Now, if you want to, and they do have the right and the option to ask for donations to keep the channels going. I think that's also fair. I was gonna start a GoFundMe page myself. I kind of still do. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't generate enough subscribers myself personally to do that. If I did, I would, but I don't. You know, I'm only at 130 subscribers, and I thank you guys very much for subscribing. I average about 500 to 700 subscribers a month on Spreaker, and I actually average about 1,000 subscribers or followers on Twitter. So I'm not. It's not too bad for me. I mean, I'm content with it right now. I would like to have a lot more, but maybe I don't provide the kind of content I should. I mean, my highest watches on both Spreaker and YouTube were stuff like when I talked about, excuse me, when I talked about Bruno Mars performing Prince songs on the Grammys last year. And then I did the content when I drove by the National Harbor New Casino last year. That got like almost 3,000 subscribers. And I talked about other incidents that happened around there that got about close to 1,000 subscribers, or about 1,000 subscribers. Anything I know is to do with entertainment, people love to hear about. I will start doing more of that, you know. But it won't be about gossip. At least I'll try not to make it about gossip. I ain't into all that gossip and stuff. So, but I will talk about what's on my mind. That I'm going to always do. Whether it's 2 people listening or 1,000 people listening. At some point, somebody will get the message and say, hey, you know what? He's right. Maybe something we should be addressing. Maybe something I should be looking at in my life. Because my original purpose on YouTube was to entertain, but it's also to inform, to tell you what's on my mind, to tell you about the things I see, and maybe gather other opinions about it. You know, I always wanted to do this for many years. Actually, I started messing with this is pre-social media. I wanted to go into the mainstream media via cable access 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago, I actually worked at a cable access channel over in Fairfax County, Virginia. I did it for about 2 weeks. Actually, long. I think it might have been a little longer than that. But anyway, that's how I got started. And prior to that, I worked at I didn't actually work at it. I worked at a spot in Cleveland. For those Clevelanders know about the Supplementary Center when they used to do workshop TV production. I did that for a minute. You know, I did that a couple of times over there. It was fun. But I kind of always wanted to do this kind of stuff. I am looking at other options. I'm looking at other options. Maybe there was something that I did that was going to work on was Live 360. But Live 360, I don't know if they do a lot of talk or not. That's something I may be looking into real soon. Live 360, and there was something else. It was a Black Talk. It's a Black Talk podcast company, but they're like supposedly they're like semi mainstream broadcast. But I don't know about that because I think that's something that's a little out my realm. So, but the one thing I love about what I'm doing here through Spreaker is the fact that I can do it whenever something's on my mind or something's going on. You know, that's community spirit. You know, that was the real reason I'm still using Spreaker. 2.5 years and going. I think it's been about 2.5 years. I love it. Originally, back in 2011, I was going to start doing. I was going to start doing a little podcast through iTunes. I still haven't figured out how to do for my podcast through iTunes. I take that back. There is a way to do it through iTunes now. I just gotta start doing it. I haven't done it, but I'll figure. One of these days, I'll figure it out. I know I can do it through GarageBand, but I haven't. You know. But I'd rather do it the way I'm doing it now through Spreaker because to me, I can get it out to you guys a little bit quicker. I don't have to go through all that. So. But it's good to be able to do what I'm doing now and enjoy what I'm doing. Because I like talking to people, you know. And talking to you guys is like talking to family at times. So I feel comfortable doing it. I don't feel scared, nothing like that, you know. But like I said again, to those fellow YouTube content providers, keep your head up, stay strong. I stand shoulder to shoulder with you on this because this is not right. Us YouTube content providers are the ones that's actually bringing in the revenue for YouTube. And I think that's no more than right for you to get paid. That's just me. That's just my opinion on it. That's just my take. Right, wrong. All right. This is DJ Wolf. That's all I got for right now, guys. I'm going to be bringing more content as well. And I'm going to look at other options. And matter of fact, I plan on updating some information on my YouTube channel real soon. Because at some point, people will look at other options outside YouTube to get the information they need through social media. All right, guys. It's DJ Wolf. It's been real. Y'all take care. Y'all have a great day. Have a great week. I'll be talking to you real soon. I'll probably do another podcast later in the week through Spreaker. And hopefully I have my phones up by then for you to call me. And I have a number for it. All right, guys. This is DJ Wolf. Good talking to y'all. Y'all take care. I'm out.